Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today is the 19th of January 2021. Tomorrow is the inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden. Yesterday there were reports that 25,000 National Guardsmen who have been deployed in the American capital city, Washington DC, will be vetted by FBI for possible insider attack. So, Mohammed, I want to ask you whether there is a possibility that some National Guardsmen may train his weapon on the president-elect.
I think there's always a possibility, but I think the chances of that are very little. The primary reason being that even though there might have been some military people in the original January 6th attack on the Capitol, they were doing that of their own accord. National Guardsmen are going to be in uniform, so they'll be under a commander. So it's going to be difficult to go against the commander. The whole reason why they were called in instead of the local state or capital police was just so that there's going to be a very strong chain of command. There's going to be a possibility, but a very little one.
Anybody masquerading as a National Guardsman, infiltrating into the ranks of the National Guardsmen and committing that act looks very much like a Hollywood movie, but when they say that
I can quote you the exact movies in which scenes like these have been done. So there is a possibility, but again, it's the army, so it's not that easy.
The National Guardsmen are not really army; they are second-line troops. They are not regular army. They are part-time soldiers. If I'm not wrong, I'm not very much familiar with how.
They are full time, but they're not the army. They don't go out and battle it out in foreign lands. But for example, when hurricanes hit the U.S., National Guardsmen are called in, so they are there. But the fact is that Trump has polarized the U.S. He's actually made it very public. So people who sympathize with Trump, they feel emboldened to come out and do whatever they want. So for everyone's sake, I hope nothing happens. But there is a possibility.
And as you said that on the June 6th attack on the Capitol Hill, there were military men who had come in and joined them. I'm not very sure whether they were serving or retired, but there was at least one lieutenant colonel from the US Air Force who had joined in the ranks. And I think one of the women who died was also either a spouse or a military woman herself. I'm not very sure, but there was a participation by military men in that rampage on Capitol Hill.
Could be, but it was completely of their own accord. They weren't in uniform.
And how long do you think would it take the U.S. administration or Biden's administration to exorcise the demons that have been unleashed by Trump?
I think the genie is out of the bottle. I don't think Biden may do anything to exercise whatever Trump's done, because see, if you look at Trump's record as president, it was all about undoing everything that Obama did. I think Biden is going to have a really difficult time in undoing everything that Trump did, because Trump did so much damage. Even now, there are things that Biden's team is already saying that he can't undo, because if he undoes them, it's going to take a long time for them to take effect. That's what I think.
Thank you very much for your comments. For everybody's sake, we hope that Biden's inauguration goes well,
Sure.
And we wish him well. And I hope our country's relationship with the United States improve under Biden's watch.
Sure.
Thank you very much.